How you doing? My name is Ryan Hannigan, and this is episode 3 of my parents' portfolio series, where I try to turn $5,000 into as much money as I can for my parents. Let's get into it. We started this portfolio on November 25th. So November 25th is when my parents put $5,000 into this account, and I have been managing it myself since. We are currently, it'll be 2 months by Monday. So after 2 months, we are at $9,246. So up 85% in 2 months. 2 months. I am very happy with that. Um, just to give you a little bit of high level, what the strategy is with this portfolio is I'm a huge commodity bull. The four equity positions that we have currently are, in my opinion, were low risk, high reward entry points of stocks that I think have a ton of upside this year. So that's ASPE, Isotopes, Encore Energy, Standard Lithium, and Centrus Energy Corp. So big winner today was Standard Lithium, up almost 10%. And since I bought it, actually, I think it was earlier this week that I bought it. We're up 12%. So I do have three options positions open for them: CDE Core Mining, VG, which is an LNG company, and Oklo, which is a nuclear company. Um, Only move I made today, I had three option contracts on Core Mining, and I sold one of them today. I was thinking I might sell all three. These options expire 130. So watching them very closely, and the reason I didn't sell them today was because the silver price just continues to go vertical. It is as someone that's been waiting for this for a long time, someone who's been stacking silver, someone who's very exposed to the silver mining companies. It's very fun to watch. So um, here's the reason I didn't sell the entire position. Um, I'm gonna pull up the price of silver very quick, and this won't be a long video here. Um, Silver, I mean, this candle here is insane. After the run it's had to just keep going through $100 now. I mean, we're at 103, and this candle, I mean, this kept on going up and up and up into the close of the day. So unbelievable move out of silver, and that is why I did not close this entire position in CDE because, because I think we could have more potential upside when the stock market opens on Monday. We're going to keep a close eye on it, but another strong finish for CDE. It started off the day going down a little bit, just people taking profits. It had a huge day yesterday. But my short-term target for this is $30 or just under $30. So I think we could run there next week. We'll see what happens. But I didn't want to miss out on those gains. Currently up 322% on these options. So we'll see what happens. I think that Monday or Tuesday we'll probably close this entire position out just because we are so close to that 130 date. But I wanted to see if there was still potential upside. I think the charts make it likely that there probably will be. And so we'll see. So we'll keep an eye on it Monday. A couple things in this portfolio I want to highlight going into next week. Oklo, we're struggling on these currently. It was a rough day for Oklo. We're down 70% on these options. Not great, but options can move pretty dramatically. And so I have been down 70% on options and finished well in the green. So I'm not really worried at this point with Oklo. Um, Oklo, it's not unusual for this stock to move 15% in a day when it gets going. And this is an inverted head and shoulders pattern. It's still in this falling wedge. So it has not broken out of the falling wedge. I think once it does, you're going to see significant upside. I think in the very short term, we go to 115. So We will see what happens. Um, Worst case scenario, we're doing well overall in the options. You're not going to win them all, but we'll see what happens with Aklo. The one I'm very excited about here is VG doing well on these options. We're up 169% right now. And let's look at what we have, what VG has in store for us going into next week. And this thing, we have this falling wedge here, and it finished above this trend line. So we broke through this trend line, and we are just on the cusp of a very large gap. And I think this baby is going to fill. So next week, this is a stock that could see 30% upside and end up at least tag. And we'll see what happens then. But this will be my price target for selling those options on VG. I think this gap fills. I think it hits close to $12, maybe $12.50. And at this point, once it gets, I'll draw a trend line here, or a horizontal line here. Once it gets to this level, that's when we sell the options. And at that point, we'll see what happens, but they're going to go up quite a bit. So I think there's great potential for VG next week. So we'll see what happens with that. And everything else, we have some cash to deploy next week. So we'll be looking for opportunities next week. Probably do some research over the weekend to see where we want to park some of this money. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate you guys watching. Give me a like and subscribe for the content, and hope you all have a great weekend.